With the successful release of the reception of Joker, the film was basically proof that R-rated movies have just as much potential in the box office compared to other movies in the genre. Apparently, this ideology is shared by Disney CEO Bob Iger as well, who claimed that he's planning to keep Deadpool R-rated when he joins the MCU. Naughty. According to him, Wade Wilson could open the door to an exciting part of the MCU, where R-rated films appeal to more of an adult audience. And well, knowing Wade Wilson and his relation with breaking the fourth wall, the guy can pretty much open any door. So without any further delay, here are 10 Marvel characters that could really thrive in their films with an R rating. Number 10, Blade. Blade has already been announced by Marvel, with Mahershala Ali playing the role. Till now, there has been no information on the rating of the film. However, considering that Blade is a vampire hunter, slaying villainous vampires who lurk in the dark and feed off the humans, only an R-rated film can live up to the theme. Number 9, Deadpool. Part of Deadpool's appeal is his morbid humor and his almost unnecessarily violent antics, which we all love anyways. When he does join the MCU, Deadpool's character will have to continue with the same liberty he had. We don't want Deadpool to end up like another X-Men Origins movie, now do we? Number 8, Sentry. Sentry is often considered as Marvel's Superman and often compared to Captain America. Considering that he was born out of the attempt to recreate the super soldier serum, while he was certainly the most beloved heroes in the universe, he also had a dark side to him, the Void. The Void presented an immense threat to Manhattan, slaughtering millions in the city, and so just like any superhero would do, Sentry wiped everyone's memory of himself and altered his own mind. Great, make everyone an amnesiac to beat a force of evil. Naturally, with all the slaughtering and other morbid elements that come with the character, this needs to be an R-rated movie. Number 7, Magneto. With 2 Magneto films already present in the franchise, there naturally needs to be a change of pace to keep the character fresh. And obviously an R-rated movie can do that. And well, if Marvel is open to suggestions, Magneto Testament would be a good comic to start with. The storyline revolves around a young, little Magneto living through the rise of Hitler within the conflict of World War II. It's inevitably traumatic, dark, gives mental awareness, and just what's needed for the character. Number 6, Thunderbolts. With Thunderbolts essentially acting like Marvel's parallel to the Suicide Squad, there's absolutely no doubt we need an R-rated film for them. Anti-heroes around anti-heroes and still keeping everything PG-13, that cannot work. They're sort of like the Black Ops equivalent of the main superhero team. There's no doubt there's going to be a few morbid things along the way. Number 5, Wolverine. 2017's Logan was a testament to how a hero like Logan can actually benefit from an R-rated movie. The claws have more tangibility and all the action suddenly goes to different places, if you know what I mean. Since Logan was a success, especially because of the freedom it gave the character, going back to a PG-13 film would explicitly hold back the character. Number 4, Punisher. It wasn't just the fans, but also very passionate John Berthnall, who was extremely disappointed at the cancellation of The Punisher on Netflix. Hopefully, if Feige agrees, there could be a revival of the show, but considering that Disney Plus is only hosting PG-13 and under content at the moment, let's not hope it's not revived too soon for our liking. The Punisher needs to be R-rated, there's no doubt about that, with all the violence and the dark atmosphere the show follows. Besides, his name's the Punisher after all. Number 3, The Incredible Hulk does have its fair share of exposure in the industry, with a television show, a 2003 film, and the MCU film by Edward Norton. However, we really never got to see the violence and the destruction that comes with the Hulk, or more specifically, with the Hulk's anger. And if Marvel's going for an R-rated film following the storyline of World War Hulk, would definitely be something to look forward to. Following his adventures in Planet Hulk, the Hulk returns to Earth only to viciously attack the heroes that inhabit it. There's no way this storyline could be PG-13. It's absolutely manic. Number 2, Sabertooth. Sabertooth's past left him more than enough trauma. I mean, an abused father who locks his son in the basement is more than enough leverage for a boy who grows up to a manic villain. He's more animalistic than Logan, and definitely more twisted and violent, which definitely gives us a lot to work with. Under no condition should this film be a PG-13 rated one, since it only dampened the trauma and violence he faced, and ultimately inflicts on others. Number 1, Thanos. Okay, fine, he dies in Avengers Endgame, so there's no hope for a movie that revolves around what happens next for Thanos. But the character did have a pretty interesting past, and his relation with other characters such as Star Fox, Thane, Death, and so many others. Thanos has been a looming presence in the MCU, ever since Loki fell into a void and led an army of Chitauri in the 2012's Avengers. Also in Infinity War, the villain had revealed he had proposed the idea of killing half the population to the government, and the films could certainly focus on that part of his life where it's possible he wanted to build a family around him without having to struggle for resources. It's possible influence due to the neglect of his parents as well as from his son, Thane. Thanos could really give MCU the R-rated movie they need. Well, there you have it. Make your comments below. Hit subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Come on back for some good times in animated times.